Good morning, Zaidullah. Good morning. Where is your other friends? Bansi ji. Good. So, all of you quickly reply that whether you are prepared for the case. I already uploaded, discussed about it, and given the instruction in the coming class we will discuss. Quickly reply. If you have prepared, type yes. If not, then type no. So that accordingly we will today start our today's session. I'm expecting from others as well. Yesra, Julius, then what about others? The question is very simple. I hope 100% everyone is having the idea about it, whether you are prepared for the case or not. If you have prepared, you can say yes. If you have not prepared, say no. It's your question. No rocket science required to answer this question. Out of 11, I received only 3 responses. Should I need to close here the attendance of 3?
Sir, please repeat the question.
Yeah. Yes, anybody is trying to say something?
Yeah, I said please repeat the question. I just attended now.
Okay, my question is whether you are prepared for the case which we have to discuss today. If you have prepared, you have to type yes. If you have not prepared, you have to type no. Stuxnet. I uploaded the case as well as the other content. Uh, Again, it's a wastage of time of asking another question. Now, quickly just let me know whether you people are agree to prepare yourself in the next session. Whether all of you are agree that you will be prepared for the case in next session, because cases will give you the true insights of the learning what we are having in this module. Okay, so what I'm trying to do today to engage this session, I added certain new slides, the different presentation representation of the thoughts which we have discussed in this module only, in module 5. Clear? So we will just go through it and try to learn what are those things are. Okay, so add on to our learning which we already have. Agree? But with your assurance that in the next session you will be prepared for self. So different types of cyber crime. So types of cyber crimes that we also discussed in the previous, you can say, our discussions when we come to that point. It's our personal, social, and against the organization. The three categories you can say where they attack. That's actually a cyber crime, but we are categorizing it based on who is going to be affected by it. So personal cyber crimes start with the harassment. It's actually the person who suffered from it, they understand. People many times commit suicide as well when they harassed by those, you can say, the cyber criminals. What actually the people do, or you can say the three categories, you can say the cyber bullying, cyber harassment, or cyber stalking. So when it's the between the two minors, it's called the cyberbullying, the nature you can say. Then the harassment between the adults. So one incident I do remember happens in Ahmedabad. Uh, two, you can say the couple, one couple you can say, the lady, the boy was in the mobile phone repairman shop somewhere. He was doing the job there, and that lady uh, shared her mobile password, that to a Apple iPhone password with her, because they are in a relationship you can say. So she shared her password. That guy steals so many clips or the images, and then and thereafter that start, you can say, harassing or blackmailing through those photographs and through those particular images, just threatening by he will make it public. Later on, when things were not in her control, then he approached to police, and later on it comes to in the newspaper and all, through which I was updated. Am I right? Then is stalking. If you can recall, I have given you the example of one of the lady from Surat. I am giving you this example in the nearby location cities where we are living. Reason is that you may find it very close. Yes, this is happening in our own society. That is the only reason. Otherwise, we can take example around the world. So, if you can recall that one of the lady from Surat, in this lockdown time, she start using the physical activity, cycling and all, and she used to have the updates through her various applications she was using related for the health. So maybe the Fitbit or various other devices, and they are connected with the mobile phone, and she used to get update on the social media as well. That's in a Facebook and Twitter kind of, to have a good motivation and all. But one person hacked her that health monitoring device, and see that guy, he captured his GPS location, timing of cycling, route, everything. And then through this stacking, then that guy is starting, you can say, following her. So she noticed something is happening with her, and then she approached for police, because that's not only the stalking alone, it's that goes to the next level as well. So that was one of the incidents, and that the learning on that ground, actually the cybercrime, that to the harassment at a personal level. That way it was presented in the national newspaper. So that's a more serious issue, because people feel helpless, because that the victim will not be able in a position to share the things with the society, family members or others. So that another way it create the pressure. I hope you can understand what exactly I want to say. Next is the phishing. again in the personal level. So phishing, that means the email messages, instant messages appear to be from someone actually you whom you know. There may be slight differences in the spelling, name, or a vowels. So designed to trick you into providing your username and password. That's their actually the hidden objective through which they try to track what exactly they want. Then farming, again, that's redirecting you to a phony website even if you type the URL as well. So it will redirect once they capture that particular the system or hijack a company's domain name as well. That's a domain. So just have a look. If you are not looking to the URL, the address bar, you will not be in a position to identify it's not a Facebook website. Please have a look into it. What's your observation? Does it easy to identify? Yes, it's not a Facebook true website. Bansi, Ayo, Julius. Yes, that's okay, Julius. I uploaded, so from there you can get it. But you can easily understand one thing, that is not the Facebook.com. If I'm increasing at my end, does it possible that you are also getting it? They are accepting your detail just to steal your inside information, what's your name and your name, password, everything. That is their purpose. And they sometimes capture the server as well. Right, so detail you are entering that is not actually reaching to the genuine server, the Facebook server. Right, and it will not give you the correct things, or in between. Even if they provide you what they have, they are in between to capture or to steal all the information which you are accessing. Julius, now is it visible? Because I increase at my end, I don't know whether it is visible at your end or not. But same thing I already uploaded on the portal. So there is a one big page, A4 size page. So there it easy to you can get. But the main thing is that that's not a facebook.com. That's the one thing, the genuine page. Now, so the cyber crimes, now reaching to the next, the social network. So adware and other malware, you may be aware about the flood of ads available on various websites, various web pages. Very difficult to close them. Even sometimes it will become very difficult to see actually for purpose you are open the website. The complete page covered by the various adware. It happens with me as well. Since I was aware about where I have to click it, so I never approach for them even. Even they ask for cookies, I avoid to using such sites, because they also steal, they use the various information and they also steal the actual data or record. Suspicious emails and notification appear to be a site administrator. That means the person, the you can say it happens in India. Those who are in an RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and Government of India Income Tax Department. Many people, no, I'm not saying a one or two, many people receive the mail from the fake address. Fake address in the sense the RBI dot co dot in dot something, or income tax department, any spelling you can say a little bit change in the vowels, that we know there is a slight difference in knowing it. For example, my surname is Tiwari. The different people write it in different form, even in the different part of the country as well. So from I am in the central part, what we write Tiwari, other may write Tiwary. So these slight difference where even the in a normal sense you will not notice it, you feel that it's a genuine one. Right, and you start the transactions or various communication with such parties. Then phishing, send money kind of a scam, where people receive so many mails, messages that you won that kind of a lottery. Just share your very initially they will ask to have a very basic detail, name, mobile number. Then the next stage they will ask for an account number. Then they start catching you or trapping you through just send 1,000 rupees to confirm your bank account detail in this particular number. Then for the next phase, now you are eligible To have to accept to the next level, you need to send 5,000, then 10,000, blah blah blah. They capture, they trap you, and once you involve, then you will have thinking that I have already lost 1,000 and the lottery is of rupees 5 crores. Nothing harm in sending again furthermore 5,000. So you will think your total loss is 6,000 and you are very close to get the 5 crores. It's better to send few more bucks, and it's ultimately end up with your huge amount of losses. And they track it in that particular form. So click jacking as well. So clicking on the link, that's generally you will receive the emails, you will receive SMSs where they will provide the link and they just request you have to click it and furnish your very few details. And they actually requesting to fill, let's say your name only, but that is not asking the name. Inside, once you click it, that activate a malicious software or program which is stealing your valuable information. That's depend on what purpose they intended to make it. So always avoid any kind of a fake link or a link which is not you are not convinced about it that yes it's true. So before even clicking on the link, you need to check the mail whether it's authentic mail ID or not. Then only you have to open it. Once you open, go through the content, check first yourself whether you have contacted anytime, whether you are really eligible. Because how you won the lottery in America or UK when you don't have any contact, no, you have not played on it. It's not a random that anybody can win. That's it. Are you getting my point? Since it's a money matter, people involved without engaging themselves in uh, the genuinity of it. It happens. Malicious script scam. So you copy and paste some text into your address bar, it might execute a malicious script. Two way these things will happen. What generally we are having habit of, let's say you want to type your own, the foreigners you can understand your own banks to have any transaction in India. Let's say somebody is looking for a State Bank of India online banking. So they never remember what is exactly the address of State Bank of India online banking, online sbi.co.in. What they have, they type State Bank of India online banking and put enter. Google will suggest what exactly the actual website, and blindly people will click on the first link without even noticing that whether it's a genuine one or not, whether it is having HTTPS actual State Bank of India, the same way it's written there or not, or whatever it may be written, it's genuine or not. Blindly they will click on the first link and then start engaging themselves into further detail. So that actually not the genuine, and that they through this they will steal your all such information. Look at here, generally such kind of a frauds related to the lottery, related to your income tax department, State Bank of sorry, Reserve Bank, whatever it may be, or central bank of the country. From there, and then they request to click on the particular link and you will get the further information page and all. Very dangerous. Nowadays people are requesting only just to have a scan the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, that software, the malicious software, already activated in your system. So scanning through any kind of a Paytm, ATM, whatever it may be you are using, that is also very serious affair. You need to be very much cautious while scanning through your mobile, because unknowingly you are allowing them to enter in your phone. I hope you can recall, I have discussed in the Delhi CM, the Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal daughters put her sofas on Quicker, the second-hand selling web portal, and she got the reply that I am willing to pay such and such money. You just confirm by scanning this code, so I will pay the amount in your bank. She scanned, and a huge amount of money that guy is stolen from her bank. You just understand, I'm saying the chief minister's family label. Same things happens with Amrinder Singh's wife as well, the chief minister of Punjab. Her wife also involved in, you can say, attacked by the cyber attackers, and almost a huge amount of money, I think, huge amount of money they have taken, still you can say, from her bank account. The both the cases I already discussed with you, if you can recall. I'm not receiving any response from your end. Am I audible to all of you? Last one response from Ansel. Are you people getting my voice? थैंक यू यशराज। कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ तो थोड़ा बहुत आंसर दे दिए, पता चलता रहता है कि हाँ आप लोग अटेंड कर रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, है ना। Now next level of social attack that's very common of identity theft, because we are having so many identity, you can say, issued by the central government, state government, institutions. We use those IDs, and the information which is available in those particular ID are very much useful or very much required to recover the ID, password, or further other things from your account. Let's say somebody is knowing your mobile number, your date of birth, and your permanent address pin code number. These three things are sufficient enough to enter into the Aadhaar identification. You just go through the I forgot the ID password. That is my detail. You just give me the ID Aadhaar number. It will provide you. All right. Same things happens with the banks. You just go through. If you are not having the password, forget password. They ask few identification detail. What those are details? They are your date of birth. Your friends are knowing. Many of your close one are knowing. Clear. You are putting on the Facebook, Twitter, various other platform, various applications which you have downloaded. They also have. Then your mobile number that's available already in public domain, right? And then uh, your driving license, pin code as well. Your friends are knowing from which state or city you belongs to. It's very easy to track it. You just do online directly. You can go through the Google, and Google will give you the idea. So there are a various medium actually through which these people can steal your valuable information, and there are a possibility people can combine and then make a meaningful, you can say, meaning not in the ethical form but in the unethical form, a meaningful valuable information from gaining those drops. So from somewhere they are access your date of birth, from somewhere else they came to know your mobile number, from somewhere else they came to know your permanent address. They can combine together and make it useful to restore or regain your various ID and passwords. I hope you also can understand it, what generally we do in forget password kind of a condition. Am I right? Do you people have such experience as well? Or do you think before I was said those things that yes, you need to protect your credential? Good. Just a minute. Keyloggers. No, it's good. We don't have such experience, but these things are happening actually. But you may have the experience of forget password in any place, maybe in Twitter, Facebook, your bank account. Danny, I'm talking to you. That time as well we use, and these sites as well provide you the various other way through which you can recollect your thought, recollect your password, or change your password, right? So if somebody is knowing your ID or accessing to your ID and email address or a mobile number, then they can easily change your password at any given point of time. Keyloggers, another thing that we already discussed, that there are a certain software through which they can record your keys. So whatever you are pressing in your keyboard, we thought that it's my keyboard, so I have a control over it and nobody is going to record it, but that happens. There are softwares, those who are keep on recording whatever you are typing on your keyboard. So if you type your ID and password, yeah, it's it happens, Julius. So keyloggers as well, generally that's the reason various financial related websites, what they do, they provide you the online keyboards. That means that's appearing. So let's say you are visiting any bank, let's say online sbi.co.in, then it is demanding your ID and password and capt. So for ID and password, it will provide you the freedom, that even freedom as well as the recommendation that you can use the on-screen keyboard, because this on-screen keyboard will help you to capture that particular detail, that particular image. Yeah, Julius. Now, next thing is the cyber crimes against the organization, as we discussed the hacker and cracker. So white hat or a sneaker are the persons, those who are uh, doing certain social work or helping to the organizations to identify what's wrong in their software or in their codings. So they prevent by taking to the another, you can say the hackers or the crackers, you can say. So it attempt to secure and make aware the organization, yes, something is going wrong here. Then black hat or the crackers, we already discussed, they are having the malicious intent. The third category is called the gray hat. They are not doing all the above two tasks. They are just enjoying by their own. Enjoying in the sense, I don't know what's their objective. They are generally, you can say, the beginners, the adult person, those who don't want to harm, but they want to enjoy, right? They want to just their own enjoyment. They're not disturbing in the sense they're not harming, but that disturbance may have their own, you can say, the happiness, or they enjoy that particular way of uh, harassing someone, not harassing, no, using those particular things. So illegal but not malicious intent. Then other more things are the hacktivism, so hacking to make political statement, hacking for, just for example, many times happens in India and Pakistan. The hackers hack, but the hacking is only just the intention to disturb, you can say, or for a political kind of a statement. Yes, we are also capable of it. Data breach, that's also possible. The sensitive data may is stolen, or a cyber terrorism, the higher level which we observe in the global or world countries nowadays trying to protect or involve in such particular kind of a activity. And many times they also don't have that much of control, the other people also involve into in it. So these are things are add on whatever we have discussed in our this module. And as per your promise, in a next session you will be prepare yourself for the case, watch 2 videos, understand them, read the one and a 2 page, 1.5 page kind of a cases, prepare your own answer, and then we will discuss, then we will close our this particular subject. Do the assignment, fulfill it, all the requirements, so that you can ensure your internal marking. Thank you everyone. Submit module 3 and 4, module 4 and 5 assignments. Questions are already uploaded. Use your own brain, our own sessions learning, all those things to have a good answer.